Good morning. Good, happy Friday out there. It's going to be a nice start to the morning, a little windy, a little warm, kind of like it was for you yesterday. I'm Ozarks first meteorologist Tom Schmidt in Springfield, Missouri, and we've been dealing with a fairly nice week so far. Very seasonal, very spring-like, a lot of 70s, some 80s from yesterday, and we'll be in the 80s again today. We're going to see change, though, is some wet weather, rain, and storms coming for the weekend, beginning tonight, lasting through Saturday or Easter Sunday, all looking pretty wet. Now, some folks have already started to see storms. We had some tornadoes, big ones at that, up in Iowa and parts of southeastern Nebraska. Storm reports from yesterday, bullseyed again, parts of southeastern Nebraska near Omaha to Lincoln, then also getting into southwestern Iowa. That was from some stormy weather from yesterday. Now, as we look at what we're seeing this morning, we're seeing a flood watch in play for the big blotch of green right around the Ozarks, from Missouri to parts of up to St. Louis area, including the Illinois side, down towards northeast Oklahoma, from Tulsa to Fayetteville in Arkansas, southeastern Kansas, all dealing with this flood watch that's going to be in play from this evening, Friday evening, through the day Saturday, through most of the day Sunday before rain comes to an end Sunday night, probably before sunset. Rain wraps up. Otherwise, we have some fire weather. We have some red flag warnings down across New Mexico and Texas. Then also some winter weather advisories and a winter storm warning across in the pink across parts of Wyoming and Colorado. Dealing with some winter weather for them up there. So what are we looking at? Well, the SPC, Storm Prediction Center, put out this map, of course, like they do every day. And we have a slight risk of storms, some of which could be strong to severe. All right, the risk is including for storms producing quarter-sized hail and up to 60 miles an hour winds this evening, really after dark tonight into your Saturday morning. Jumping into Saturday, there's a cold front with this. That cold front pushes farther southward near the state line, taking the severe weather risk with it farther south near the state line between Missouri and Arkansas. Still looking at a risk of strong to severe weather, including a low-end tornado risk across southern Oklahoma and northern Texas. This is for Saturday, all right? Here in the Ozarks, looks like mostly more wind and hail if we see much of that for Saturday. What we are going to see, though, is a lot of rain on Saturday. And then again on your Sunday, the outlook for day 3, Easter Sunday. Instability returns back up north a bit. You can see the yellow shaded area expanding farther northward. That's going to bring back some instability. We've got warmer air moving in with another warm front Sunday. And so for Sunday afternoon, Sunday late afternoon, we'll see another round of strong to possibly severe weather on Easter Sunday. Now, the Easter Sunday storms will be worth watching. That comes with also a risk of some hail and wind, but also we'll see maybe a risk of a tornado or two coming for Easter Sunday. So here locally, guess what? Springfield Cardinals are taking on the Arkansas Travelers. If you have plans this evening in Springfield or even across the Ozarks, Missouri, and Arkansas, rain and storms not expected to begin until late this evening, probably not till 7, 8, 9 p.m., and then it's mostly north of I-44. So folks going out to the Cardinals game, the storms should hold off during the game, right? Temperature-wise, it'll be pretty mild, middle 70s by 5 p.m. I think the game starts at 6 p.m., and it'll stay mild through about 8, 9 p.m., near 70 degrees. And again, it's Friday night. It's Friday night fireworks at Hammons Field. Should be a good time. Some data tries to bring in the storm line a little sooner, but I think it's going to hold off probably till 9 p.m. and afterwards before we start to see rain and storms here in Springfield and southern Missouri. Here we go. Midnight futurecast. Storms rumbling on through with that cold front moving southward. That cold front will stall and become a stationary front Friday night into Saturday morning, and that'll be kind of a trigger point, focus area, if you will, for ongoing rain and storms through the daytime Saturday, especially along and north of that boundary for rainfall. Could be an isolated storm, too, farther south of there in northern Arkansas. A wave of energy will move on through for Saturday, so we'll see ongoing rain showers becoming possibly a bit more off and on, a bit more scattered as we go to Saturday evening and Saturday night. Maybe a brief window of some dry time, and then another wave of energy moves on up that front, and that'll actually push the front northward, turning it into a warm front for Sunday morning into Sunday midday. And I think by Sunday noon, we're feeling a bit more unstable. We'll have that instability return to the Ozarks behind that warm front as that final wave of energy, a final area of low pressure, blows on in from the south and west. And this will be a bit more stout of a line to watch, okay? So we'll have the instability in play. The area of low pressure is going to be located really southeast Kansas and western Missouri. So we're very close to that lifting part, and the wind direction will be in play so where there will be some wind energy that'll help out with some tornado development. Not saying it's going to happen, but there is going to be a tornado risk, possibly a tornado or two, in the Ozarks Sunday afternoon through Sunday early evening. Let's time this thing out a bit more. Do Futurecast that moves to the east of Springfield, probably 5, 6 p.m. And I'd say by 7 p.m., it's probably out of here. We're done. This particular model is the IBM graph, the graph model. So we get our weather graphics from the weather company. That's their in-house model. Other data, like the high resolution rapid refresh, says that storms for tonight will begin probably 6 p.m. The graph model, like we just saw, pushes it back to midnight. I'm going somewhere in between there for storms beginning around 7, 8, 9 p.m. north of I-44. Rainy scenario for Saturday, and then Sunday, the best timeline right now looks to be probably early afternoon. Storms develop in western Missouri, western Arkansas, coming out of eastern Kansas, eastern Oklahoma, and they'll be strong to severe, and they'll be about 2 p.m. and afterwards, making their way from west to east across the Ozarks, bringing with it the risk for hail, wind, and yes, an elevated tornado risk on Sunday, early afternoon into the middle to late afternoon. And I think by 7 p.m., these storms are out of our viewing area and hitting their way off towards the I-55 corridor in eastern Missouri, eastern Arkansas, crossing over into Illinois. Probably 7, 8 p.m. is the best scenario timeline for that setup. So stay weather aware this Easter weekend. Again, if you have plans on this Friday, you should be mostly good to go. Just a little warm, a little windy for today. As we go into tonight, storms move in, rainy through the day Saturday, and then again with a storm risk on your Sunday. Flooding also going to be a hazard for us out there. It will become a problem as some areas in the Ozarks will pick up between 1 to 3 inches of rainfall, with areas north of I-44 potentially getting closer to 4 to maybe even 5 inches of rain from tonight through Saturday and then through your Sunday, as will that flood watch being in play through Sunday afternoon. Well, happy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you have time to be with family, be with friends this Easter, and enjoy the rain while you can. Again, if you come across any flooded roadways, turn around, don't drown. For Ozarks First, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt.